So I just decided to go ahead and make a video. I'm not sure if this is going to be 3-part video or just a 1-part video, 2-part, I'm not sure. But I'm kind of tired of the ignorant comments like this one in the comments. So just go ahead and lay everything out from beginning to end of what happened. Some of y'all are asking me, how is the aftermath of since everything has happened. That's what I'm gonna lay out in this video, and if I have to lay it out in more, I will. But I'm just gonna start it from the beginning, from the day before the incident happened to life as it is right now. So I was with my mom the day before everything happened. My dad was stalking my mom literally from. So what happened was, just to kind of give everybody a backstory, she was granted the divorce the Wednesday of September 13th. The reason they were at court September 13th, and this is for some of these men that's in the comments that keeps trying to blame my mom, that my mom was stealing from my dad. We actually were at court that Friday because my dad literally tried to steal almost $50,000 out of my mom's account.
And just so we're clear, just so I don't know if you guys can see, it says this. The comment says, "That's my point. Nobody bats an eye when you murder a man's heart until he breaks. The court system favors women no matter how evil they can be. All of a sudden, it's a problem when a man does something." She's telling a story about how this man killed her mom, and that was his response. That was a man's response. It's like, oh, she broke his heart, so he killed her. And I mean, what do you expect?
And that's what we were at court for criminal charges about that. So again, the day before, you guys, my mom filed she called the law enforcement 2 different times the day before her death. My mom called Griffin Police Department that morning because my dad was stalking her. She literally was at Burlington in Griffin, Georgia, and he was stalking her. So she called the Griffin Police Department. They responded. They did a report. I was with my mom the day before, y'all. My mom was so scared the day before because she just kept looking over her shoulder because this man just kept stalking her, okay? We got home from shopping that day, you guys, and my dad was even at my house. So we called the sheriff department, to be exact, the Spalding County Sheriff Department. We called them to come out because he, in the divorce as well, that was granted Wednesday, there was a permanent restraining order for life. So he has violated this restraining order on 2 different occasions, and law enforcement didn't do anything. Y'all, actually, Spalding County Sheriff Department, when he responded, he didn't even write a report, y'all. Come to find out, y'all, this man didn't even write a report.
Listen to that again. This is what we be talking about when men be like, you could have did this and you could have did that. And we also talk about how the police are actually on the sides of men. This man, remember that this comment is saying the system favors women, right? But listen to what happened. Real quick.
Occasions, and law enforcement didn't do anything. Y'all, actually, Spalding County Sheriff Department, when he responded, he didn't even write a report, y'all. Come to find out, y'all, this man didn't even write a report.
But I thought the system favored women. Interesting.
Of her sitting here reporting that this man was stalking her at my house, y'all. The Spalding County Sheriff Department deputy that came out that day didn't even do a report. Do y'all know when he did a report the day the incident happened? Because y'all, the Spalding County Sheriff Department tries to be in contact with me because they're trying to do this little investigation, I guess.
So the day, just so we're clear, so the day that her father killed her mom, that's when they filed the report to like try to cover their tracks after the fact.
Try to make their stuff look good. Actually, Sheriff Dix. So come to find out that deputy didn't even do a report, y'all, like he was supposed to. That day that he responded to my mom, the second call she made to law enforcement that this man was stalking her. So y'all, my mom was literally scared for her life from the day before her death, even up until the time of her death, you guys. My mom was terrified. I actually was with my mom 10 minutes before she took her last breath. I went to court with my mom that day, you guys. We were in the courtroom, and y'all, it was just, when I was in that courtroom, you could just see something wasn't right in his eyes. Something wasn't right in his eyes, y'all. Like, it's like this feeling came over me that I knew something wasn't right with him. Like, he just looked evil. Like, even when I walked in the courtroom, y'all, the way my dad stared at me was like, I ended up just having to like act like I was looking at my phone, because he was just staring at me, y'all. Like, he was just staring at me with disgust, literally. So again, you guys, we were at court for this man stealing almost $50,000 out of my mom's account. Like, even Wells Fargo was pressing charges against my dad. So to be exact, the judge that was over that case is
So he was going to jail regardless, it looks like.
Judge Parks in Griffin, Georgia. My dad was actually found guilty on 3 accounts, you guys. So there was a warrant issued out for his arrest. Do you know what this judge told this man? That he could turn himself in Monday night. Mind you, it was Friday, y'all.
Oh, I thought the system, once again, I just want to be clear. Again, the system showing leniency to a man? Huh. A man that has a permanent restraining order against a woman, and he was just convicted of a crime against this woman. He thought it would be wise to let this man out for 3 fucking days before he goes to jail. Interesting.
And it's like, when that judge said that, y'all, it's like something just came over me, like, he should lock this man up right then and here. Like, I've never heard of warrants being issued out for somebody and they could turn themselves in at a later time, especially when they're right there in your face.
It happens with white people all the time. I ain't gonna even lie. It happens with white people a lot. I ain't never heard about it for no black people, though.
So it was me. I was in the courtroom with my mom, and it was also her best friend that was in the courtroom with her as well. So my mom had another court hearing after for an eviction for one of her houses that she owns. And so, I was trying to wait around for my mom because I told her we were going to walk out together. I'm like, we're walking out together because I just want to make sure you get in your car safe. We're walking out together. I'm a makeup artist, and I had a makeup appointment that I had already kind of pushed back because of this court case, because I wanted to just be there with my mom with this court case. So, like I said, the judge was just kind of taking forever with it, y'all, and I didn't want to push my client back anymore. And then also her best friend had to go get her child out of school. So, y'all, we literally asked these people, can y'all please have someone escort her out? She asked for an escort, y'all. Don't you know, no deputy in that courtroom, in that courthouse, in the courtroom, never walked my mom out, y'all. Never walked her out, never even attempted to walk her out. Mind y'all, I live 5 minutes from the courthouse. I live like right down the street. So her best friend calls me, her other best friend, and she was just asking me how court went. So I was telling her, and she was like, well, your mom is like beeping in now. I'm gonna call you back, Precious. So I'm like, okay, cool. Y'all, when she called me back, like, I'm trying not to cry. Y'all, when she called me back, she was like, Precious, like, your mom is screaming. You need to go back up there, like something is wrong. So she 3-way me in, and y'all, I could just hear like people in the background like talking, but I'm like yelling for my mom, like, mama, mama, mama. No, she's not saying nothing. So I hop in my car, y'all. Mind y'all, I had just got home, took off my clothes. I literally just had on my panties. Like, I literally threw on a shirt because I'm just trying to rush back up there just to see like what is wrong. So y'all, I'm in my car. I'm speeding, and I see like police cars racing beside me. So that I'm already knowing like something tragic like literally has happened. So I get up there, y'all, and I remember where my mom's car was, so I parked right there, y'all. They had it taped off. They were like, I was running over there, y'all. Even the people with the gun, they were pointing the guns, like, what are you doing? I'm like, that's my mom. That's my mom. Honestly, what I went through that day, I wouldn't even want my enemy to go through that
Mm.
because or see something like that. So yeah, I'm trying to get over there to her. Like they're not letting me over there. Like they're not letting me over there. So both her best friends rush back up. They're like, Precious, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Like I'm like, y'all, like he shot her. Like, you know, the only thing they're telling me is that she has been shot. Like she's been shot. That's it. So I ended up, y'all, and like I said, I don't wish this on nobody. Like that day is so traumatizing. Like seeing my mom like laid out on the ground with a white sheet on her. Like I saw it all. So it's like for some of y'all be saying the bullshit that y'all are saying in these comments kills me, like literally. Like this man constantly stole from her. Like this wasn't no a woman just trying to take what a man has. Like my mom was literally just tired of this man stealing from her, stealing her, trying to steal her money, steal her joy. Like she just wanted out. Like she just wanted out, literally. And he could not handle that.
So listening to that story, listening to everything she just said, and reading that comment back, it sounds like the system failed this woman at every single goddamn turn. At every single turn, the system failed this woman. That's why I get so upset when men be coming out here talking about how the system favors women. No system favors women, man. None of these systems favor women. This is a prime example of that. The deputies didn't come out and protect her. The courts didn't protect her. The system didn't, you know what I mean? Like the ruling, none of that helped her. The little piece of paper, the order of protection didn't protect, probably made them more mad, which it always does, it seems like. Like nothing protected her. No, nobody in the system protected her. The deputy didn't take the stalking, didn't take the stalking report, didn't report it, didn't file it.
So to answer some of y'all's question as well, I know some of y'all asked what happened to my dad. Um, After he done what he done, he went down the street and he unalived himself.
Of course.
Um, so I don't have any parents. So I lost two parents in one day.
Yeah.
Um, some of y'all asked like what happened afterwards, you guys. Like y'all had to deal with BS from the sheriff department, the sheriff himself, y'all. This man literally called me 2 days after everything happened, y'all. He made this disgusting post on Facebook about my mom, y'all. So this man literally called me Sunday. The situation happened Friday the 13th. This man called me Sunday, y'all. So he's like, well, if you take down what you said, I'll take down what I said. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, I'm not taking down anything that I said. I meant what I said. You said what you said, so, you know, stand on it at this point, y'all. This man tried to stay on the phone with me an hour. Y'all trying to like get me to make a post that we working together and y'all disgusting. I would never look at this man the same ever again. Like Sheriff Dix is a joke, literally a joke. So I had to deal with that. I have to deal with my dad's family coming at me, y'all. Like when I tell y'all, my dad's family is so disgusting. Like literally, I don't want to ever see these people. I don't want to ever see them in the street. I don't want them ever saying anything to me. Like I just want them to even act like they're not related to me. Literally, like the way that some of the posts and some of the things they have said, like y'all, even my brother made a post talking about my dad went out like a champ. Like
What?
just ridiculous, y'all. So that's that. But on a healing tip, you guys, um, one thing I can say, you guys, I do feel like I'm healing in a really good direction. Like every day isn't easy. Every week isn't easy. Of course I have my good days, I have my bad days. Like I said, it's like a roller coaster. Like one day, some days I'm up, some days I'm down. I just feel like that is just the downside of just dealing with death, honestly. Um, what I try to do these days is just keep my mom's story alive and bring awareness to domestic violence, y'all. And for it to be taken serious, like I'm trying to get Crystal's law passed, you guys, where domestic violence and these things are taken serious, not only just for women but for men as well, because there are some men that go through things. Um, but honestly, mostly our women, like where the system is not failing our women anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I can really say even the community, like a lot of people in the community, like came together for my mom. I really appreciate that as well. And I'm not gonna say like everybody in the Spalding County Sheriff Department was terrible. Like one sheriff, like one deputy, I can really give props to is Sheriff McCray. Um, some of y'all may know her, but when I say the sheriff department was
Y'all gonna notice something. Listen.
one deputy, I can really give props to is Sheriff McCray. Um, some of y'all may know her,
Her.
but when I say kudos to her, like
Her.
literally kudos to her.
Mm-hmm.
Um, definitely a really sweet soul, definitely a really sweet person, and I definitely have appreciated a lot of things that she has done for me.
She.
Um, so definitely kudos to her.
Mm-hmm.
Even kudos to Officer Amos. She really worked
She.
hard on my mom's case, and I really appreciate her as well.
Her.
But definitely kudos to both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely losing two parents, you guys, is definitely hard. Um, and just a week before the incident happened, I just had
Definitely peep how the two people that helped her the most were two women, and the disgusting people she was talking about, the one that she mentioned at least, was her brother, a man. So a man killed her mom. The men in the system failed her. The court, the judge was a man. Like, you know what I'm saying? The sheriff who didn't take the report was a man. Like all these people are men. The only people she named that said that they were decent people were the women. I'm just saying.
so the holidays were definitely rough. They were definitely different. But I thank God for my village. Like I really have my mom had a great village. I really have a great village, you guys, that goes really, really hard for me. Like through this process, I really can say I thank God for providing me with a great village because that is the only reason I have gotten through this. Like seriously, like is my village. Like my village really goes hard for me, and I'm so thankful for them. Each and every day, I try to show my appreciation because, like, if it wasn't for them, y'all, like I don't know what I would do. Like seriously, I don't like I thank God for them. Like they are the reason I feel like I'm heading in a good direction when it comes to healing and trying to get over the situation and like I said, just progressing in the right direction. I feel like when it does come to healing. So some of y'all asked, have I forgiven my dad? I have. And I know some people may not agree and some people may agree. And the reason I've forgiven my dad is I have to forgive him for me as far as me, me still progressing through life as far as I feel like y'all when you walk around with hate in your heart and
Mm.
you walk around mad and bitter and if you know my mom like you my mom would want me to forgive my dad. That's just the type of woman she was and the type of heart she had. Like, no matter what this man did in the last 6 months, she would always say, Precious, I just don't want you to look at your dad different. I don't want you to feel different about him. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just the type of woman she was. Um, but I forgave him for me because like again, I don't want to walk around with hate in my heart. Like the only thing that's gonna do y'all is make you develop bad health. You know what I'm saying? And no, like I'm not gonna be walking around here like that. Um, I thank God for providing healing in my heart to forgive. Um, I do know it's some people in my circle, that they feel differently, and that is the part of healing. Like healing has no beginning and no end stage, no middle stage. Like there's no part in the healing process where you have to feel like this at this time. Like healing is at your own pace. You know what I'm saying? Like it's at your own pace. It's not at nobody else's pace, and there's no right or wrong in the phase of healing to me. I just hope that honestly through at the end, you guys, I just want to bring awareness because I know there's other women and even men going through the same thing, and it's like I just want to bring awareness where I don't want this situation to ever happen to any other.
Ain't no man going through this, man. I ain't gonna even hold you.
I don't want this situation to ever happen to any other family again, you guys, because that day was so traumatic. Like, I don't want this to ever happen to any other family because to me, my mom cried out so many times, you guys, and she was overlooked so many times. Like the fact that this woman called twice before the day before and nobody did anything is sad. Like, and
Frustrating.
this needs to stop. Like, this needs to stop. So to answer some of y'all's questions,
That was tough, and it was a lot to unpack there. I just first of all want to say that I definitely, my heart goes out to her and her family. She sounds strong. She's doing better than I would be doing. You know, I don't know if I would be that together. She's obviously a very resilient, very very intelligent person. So I got nothing but respect and love for her. Um, and I just want to clock a few things. Hey, once again, this can't go. It can't go without being stated. Um, the women were the only people showing up for her, from what I can tell. Um, and secondly, I mean, I wouldn't forgive him. That's my thing. If she wants to forgive him, that's on her. I don't think not forgiving a person makes you unhealthy or unsick or unhealed. I don't think that it contributes to any of that, to be honest with you. I don't think you have to forgive people. There are certain things that are unforgivable in my book. And killing a woman and yeah, just because you're mad at her is unforgivable. Uh, so, it is what it is, but that, everybody doesn't heal up the same way and everybody doesn't need the same things to heal. And that's what she needs to heal. So I'm all for that. But like I said, I'm this is very disgusting and upsetting for me. And I don't know this man. I don't know any of these people in this story, but I definitely wouldn't. I don't forgive him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but he's gone though. There's nothing you can do about that. But yeah, that was crazy. But furthermore, I don't forgive anybody in the justice system. Most importantly, at this point, because they're the ones still here. The sheriff's department, the judge, all of them. I don't forgive any of them. They all need to be held accountable for this. Somebody needs to pay for this. The city needs to pay for this. No doubt about it. They should have and could have protected this woman way better than they did, and they just didn't even try to because guess what? It's a woman. They don't care about women, man. I'm so tired of hearing men lie about how the system favors women. The system does not favor women at all. They throw women under the bus and they don't protect women one fucking